And we are back for episode 8 in the series. Continuing with where we left off, we've got our house under construction. Still, I feel like it might be under construction for the next 4 episodes. But hey ho, sometimes things take a while. We've got our guards in a tower. Now, at the end of the last one, we were planning some extra production. We've got our barn queued up for production over here. We also need to consider adding another warehouse because storage space is already looking a little bit thin. And if we plan to deconstruct a whole bunch of these buildings, we are definitely going to need that. So I was going to see how much space it would actually give us to convert this into a warehouse. 2,700 is quite a lot. It will I was just thinking it would double it, not quite. But no, do you know what? That's not sufficient. We're gonna have to build. It might be large, but it's only like 3 stories high. And when we can produce them, I don't know how big that's gonna be. 8 stories, maybe. We want to build tall because we will. Even though it looks like we've got so much space around here, by the time we get to the end game, this will be predominantly full. I was also planning on having this square to be used as our greenhouse space, but we might actually have to permanently keep this as a forest, where we just keep planting and harvesting trees. Yeah, in which case we'll need to obviously find an area to designate our greenhouses. Maybe they'll end up along this road here or something. Not sure. We'll see where the wind takes us. Okay, so while we're actually quite near to the end of the night now, but while we've still got a little bit of nighttime to work with, let's figure out where we're going to go off scavenging with our lads in the new day. So, I mean, there's not really anything in particular that I need, like maybe research points. We already cleared out the street over here with research points, so we can't. Yeah, well, obviously we can't go back there, but there are still a bunch of these other buildings around. I think one of them, this one, is definitely. So one of the tooltips when you're loading the game says graffiti can give you an indication as to what's happening with the building. I don't see any graffiti here, so maybe we're okay. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was a cheeky little stronghold. Okay, right. We've actually run out of nighttime now, so uh I mean, fuel, we are good for fuel. 58, we picked up like 20 extra fuel in the last episode, so we're really doing fine for that. All right, let's just hit these then. I'm not aiming for anything in particular, just trying to clear out the buildings. We can't go do any expeditions yet. I think we need to unlock that through the storyline. Right, make sure we get the guards off, put them onto wood cutting. And again, this might be the case with a few of these days. I think with such big projects that we're going for right off the bat, we're probably going to have to spend quite a lot of time in 3 times speed. Because we're given the work of like, well, 200 people for 14 guys.
We're running out of resources.
It's about right. Sounds like the average workplace, understaffed by 10x. Okay, it's going well. I was hoping, oh my days, we're already almost through the whole day. That's crazy. I thought in the last episode we were speed running a day. This day's gone a lot quicker.
Tomorrow's another day.
Okay, chuck them back into the guardhouse. Still need like 400 wood. So yeah, we're gonna have to keep going on that. Again, we might have to just skew some more of the workers over to there. They'll keep busy with the majority of the construction and obviously the metal and brickwork first though, so not too stressed about it. I don't think we had any hordes last night, did we? So we're going to expect that now. Let's send our boys back. Make sure we're well defended. Okay, quickly. Nice. Pause. Gonna get these guys up here, so they're still scavenging, but they're in closer proximity.
Dogs spotted.
Yes, but they're not coming for us, so we're not going to worry about them. Okay, lovely. Right, that should be an easy enough night, unless 5 hordes come along.
Dog pack spotted.
We're going to have to start strategizing about how we're going to lock down this area as well, because I mean, I didn't really want to build the fences until...
Infected dogs spotted.
Oh,
Hostiles inbound.
oh, they're coming. Right, let's take advantage of that while they're crossing the water.
Infected dogs spotted. Another one incoming.
Nice. I'm a bit nervous about these guys up here now.
Reporting.
No, just do this building and then come back home.
Reporting.
We need more resources.
Barely doing any damage to these guys, are we? Let's just draw them over, maybe to the guard tower. Yeah, those dogs are going to be coming for us too, so we're going to have to try and collect them into the train. Okay, they move fast, so got to bear that in mind.
Roger.
Yikes. Alright, they're going for the guard tower, that's nice. I mean, yeah, better than going for the car. That's a little bit hairy. Did we take any damage here? Yeah, not very much though, so we're okay with that.
We're on the move.
Nice. Whew, okay. Send them back home. These guys are still working through that building. 94%. These guys are definitely going to come in for an attack. So let's get you out of your car so we can draw you in.
Horde spotted. Ready for
Allow the
action.
squads to attack these guys. Oh, we haven't even got them selected.
We're on the move.
Okay, right, we're definitely going to need to repair that building
Ready
now.
for action.
Pop you guys back in your car. Yep.
On my way.
Okay, let's prioritize this one. It's going to be using up some of our precious logs, but it's worth it. Because if that building falls, being that it's a house, all of the inhabitants of the house will run out trying to find new shelter. They'll just get slapped up by the zombies that are taking the building down. Right. Guards, I think we're probably done for the night. I mean, these guys are like hardly even doing much as is anyway. We'll take them off there, put them onto here. We'll get a third worker on that as well, so we just get it out as soon as we can in the day.
Waiting orders.
And then, oh, we left the tool behind up here. Let's get these guys. I mean, that's obviously way more than they're going to be able to scavenge in a day, but we'll just
Going there.
queue it up. Right, lovely. So they're going to be busy with that. Again, we might have a bit of a speedrun day ahead of us.
Another one incoming.
But yeah, thanks again everybody for tuning in and watching this playthrough of Infection Free Zone. Leave a comment down below with any extra tips you might have for me and my noobish self with this game. Hopefully I've got at least enough knowledge and skills that you've picked up some hints and tips on your way. But also, you know, feel free to share the love and let me know what I'm doing wrong or could do better. And as well as that, like, obviously this series is going to go on for a while, but if there's anything that you guys want to see me play, yeah, start hitting me up with some suggestions and we'll see where we go.
Another one incoming.
Okay, back to daytime. Everybody's already assigned. Hopefully one of our children will mature. Well, we've got 8 of them now. We had 7 before. So that's good. Some more workers in the making.
Don't be slackers. Wake up and do your job.
These guys will, well, they'll be safe to the extent that they'll be safe outside. They may enter a building that has some infected in it, but being that there's 2 squads, I have all confidence in them being able to handle it, so we can just leave them to it. This house is nearly finished,
The building
so
is as good as new.
boom, we can put these workers back onto here. Now hang on a minute, because we only got one. Right, so we did have a child age up. That's great. So we are now up to 40 workers. Perfect. I feel like that's how many you start with.
We need
Yeah,
more
but we made
resources.
squads. Yeah, very slow progress on the citizen side of things. Maybe I'll go back on myself eventually and actually um, build that aerial so we can start inviting people in. Okay, let's watch our progress here on 3 speed. Oh yeah, also we finished our nursery thing, so we can do that. Might as well leave this one quite fast. But yeah, let's get our nursery. Oh, yeah. Okay, we finished the precast. That's nursery. And now we can get it going. So what did survival training give us? Develops training methods for every survivor to help them deal with the current reality. Unlocks skill training for squads. Okay, so wasn't exactly a major bit of research. Let's just pause this and specifically remove some of these just to see. Okay, we have access to all skills. I'm not sure. There are additional skills to what you get in this list. I know there's at least one, which is the sharpshooter skill. Um, but that can be trained in a shooting range. I don't know if there are any other skills that are not accessible from squad creation. Again, let me know if you know any different. But yeah, let's just get them back on there. How long is it going to take us to research a nursery? 32 hours, so like basically like a week. But that's fine because it's going to take us about that to get this done anyway. And we will want to build a nursery, I think, before we build the barn. The only reason I'm really keen to get the barn up and running is actually just so that we can start stockpiling fertilizer, because that's going to be the main ingredient for producing fuel. Which again, it doesn't seem like producing fuel is a necessary step at this point in time, being that we're sitting on 60 of them. But once we've fleshed out to 8, 10, 20 squads, we're definitely going to be getting through a lot of fuel. and we'll need to be producing it. As well as that, as soon as we want to repair any of our vehicles, that uses fuel. What else uses fuel? Well, yeah, if we build a car workshop, that uses fuel to produce cars. Can't remember if there's anything else, probably. But fuel consumption does ramp up quite massively throughout the game, same as ammo. That's why those are the two resources I'm kind of being the most precious about finding and conserving. Okay. Nearly at the end of the day now.
Working. Start winding down for
I don't like this little red triangle here indicating some hordes, because I know it's just these guys in the building over here, but it makes me think that my guys up here are under threat constantly. Which, I mean, let's be fair, they kind of are, right? We're post-apocalyptic, everything's a bit dire out here.
Ready for action.
Yeah, they didn't even get like a quarter of the way through their task list there, did they? I'm feeling a bit more confident about not having any horse tonight, though last night's horde was only like, what was it, 3 or something? It wasn't exactly major. Okay. I'm not bothering popping guards in tonight. Honestly, pretty useless. I might just deconstruct it. I would if it was instant, but obviously that's going to require some work time. That's why I never wanted to build it in the first place, you know, but got to fulfill the objectives. Okay, let's just try and keep an eye out on both our base and our squads at the same time.
Another one incoming.
Look at all of that. Right, let's just add up that. Okay, that happened very quickly. More fuel and ammo, that's great. More tools, perfect. Medkits, great. And obviously lots of food. We're up to 19 days of food, awesome. So as you can see, food's really not an issue, and I haven't even been really bothering to farm or produce any food.
Hostiles inbound.
Okie dokie, right. These guys we're gonna have to deal with. They're gonna slowly come over to our van. We'll shoot them up.
On my way.
Oh yeah, run them over. Nice. Perfect. Look at that. Not scratching ourselves. Now I'm a bit more wary of there being more quads this evening, but honestly, I think we're fine. Let's just continue with the scavenging. I really would like to make some more squads, but because we're so limited on population, like I just don't want to. I don't want to waste them.
Infected incoming.
We're running out of stock.
What are we out of wood? Yes, I know this already. We're getting there, don't worry. Yeah. Yeah. Still need like another 200 or so to collect. Yeah, we basically just do have to tear down this whole forest here. The woods that they're importing across is starting to pull behind a little bit from the metal and bricks. I think I only got 13 and 14. I think that'll be fine for now. Alright, let's 3x speed this.
Horde spotted.
And that's daylight. Everyone's gonna get up and at it.
Still in bed? Get up and off
We're at 50% now, finally. What are we on now? We're on episode 8. We started this house on episode 6. Yeesh. I don't think it's even going to be done this episode. Might have to wait the finalized construction on that for episode 9. Let's see how we go. 55%. Wow, there we go. That was a whole day already. Goodness me. And what are these guys doing? Oh, they're actually nothing. They were doing nothing. We were just stuck there after finishing one of their scavengers.
Receiving.
Probably do want to send them home tonight because last night was definitely not a horde night. This night probably will be.
There are some infected around here. Ready for action.
Feel like I'm flirting with danger, just waiting. Getting a bit greedy on the scavenging, I think, aren't we? YOLO. Let's go. It's only 7:30. What? It's getting dark at 5 o'clock. Wow. That is British winter for you. Actually, in December, it's not 5 o'clock. It's like 3 o'clock. So, if anything, the game's being kind.
Another one incoming.
Right, come on, Reese, you got this.
There are some infected around here.
I think we're horde clear here.
Horde spotted.
So tomorrow night for sure. I wonder if I'll get sick of saying it. I feel like I say this every day. Is it going to be a horde night? Is it not? Ah. How many stories are we up on the building now? Come from 3 to 4. Yeah, so built one more floor. And then, yeah, what's that? 7 or 8, I think, by the end of it. Okay, those guys are done.
Receiving.
Let's blitz through the rest of the night, and as soon as we get to daylight, we can send them off on a proper job.
Ready for action. There are some infected around here.
We can shoot them across the wall and stuff. Ah, like fish in a barrel. Easy.
Let's do it.
Okay, fast forward the last couple of hours on night. And there we go. Right. Just gotta be wary of this one. Could be hazardous. But let's just send them off for another scavenge trip up there. Okay. Workers are going to be getting up in a minute.
Enough sleep, people. We've got work to do.
Just going to shift some of them out into the wood cutting. Alright, how long does it actually take to fast forward through a day? Let's see. Okay, right. I'm going to keep an eye on these guys for when they get to this big building here. See if they can get in there without any issue.
Work's done. Head back to your shelter.
It was fine. Right, and that was the whole day. That took 30 seconds. It took 30 seconds to fast forward for the whole day. That's wild. Definitely going to have to be implementing that strategy during these big construction projects. What are we at now? 61%. Wow. Okay. Let's see if we can get one more day in. Actually, at 30 seconds, we might be able to get a few more days in of construction before the end of this episode.
Reporting.
Those guys, let's get them back. Not comfortable with them. Yeah. Not comfortable with them being so far away. These guys already look like they're kind of tracking over to our area. So the other thing as well is, like, check this. So without any squads in base, we can barely just see perpendicularly across the river here. But our squads can see so much further. So when we get them back home, like, look, yeah, it's already more than doubled. Well, not quite. Yeah, it's like double. It's like double the vision range. Well, that's also why it's sketchy to not have any squads at base at night, because it's not just that you're undefended, but you also have a lot less time to react to being attacked.
There are some infected around here.
Okay, I think
Ready
let's
for
get these
action.
guys out of their cars. These guys are probably going to start attacking one of the buildings up here. They might have to
Waiting orders.
lower them over here. Nice.
Much longer.
Okay, these guys. Oh, hopefully they're coming straight for the headquarters. They are. That's great.
They're gone.
Nicely done. Okay, Bravos, put you back in your car. Alpha 2. Don't think that's going to be it for the night. I will expect another 2 or 3 groups to come along probably. Let's just go super speed mode. Nothing as yet.
Hostiles inbound.
Where? Oh, there. Okay. I was thinking to go lure them, but honestly, like, with us wanting to try and preserve ammo and fuel, I don't think really there's any point in fighting battles that we don't have to fight. There will always be more hordes. It's not like there's a finite amount of them on the map. They drift in from all over the shop.
Get up, everyone.
Infected incoming.
Work's waiting. We need more.
Alright, everyone's back to work. Oh, we got an extra worker now as well. Obviously, we're going to chuck him on wood chopping. You guys back up to doing this job up here. What's it here? St. Nicholas Street. So this is probably where the market is. There's a very big market in Bristol. Indoor one. It's been going for a long time. There's a South African shop there. Forgotten what it's called. It's not great. But yeah, there's a South African shop there that sells biltong and all sorts of delicious South African goods. Would highly recommend. Savannah? Something like that. No, Kalahari Moon. Yeah, Kalahari Moon, I think it was. Okay, right, let's pay attention. So, still saying not enough wood, but we are getting closer and closer to having the amount necessary. Probably going to also need to queue up another round of tree planting over here soon. How much other wood do we have to harvest here? Still quite a lot on its own right there. It's the end of the day again now.
Time to sleep, everyone.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's another day.
Sunsets over Bristol, infection-free zone. Sunsets on this episode
Operator.
too. So thank you again for watching. Yeah,
We need more resources.
appreciate you being here. Appreciate your time to invest into watching me mess about on a game. But
All squads,
with
return
that
to
said,
base.
yeah, look forward to seeing you again in episode 9. Yep, that's right. I'm gonna start losing track of the numbers here. But yeah, until then, have a good one. Peace.